African American Buddhists who challenged the way that Buddhism is being taught in America and around the world. Most people believe that Buddhism is an Oriental religion, but Buddhism, it did not start in the Orient, but Buddhism started in India. At the time when Buddhism started in India over 2,500 years ago, India was known as Eastern Ethiopia, and Buddhism was started by people of African descent called the Dravidians. The Dravidians and the Nubians were the one and the same people. Now, as president and founder of the Proud Black Buddhist World Association, we practice the teachings of Nichiren Shonin. In The Gift of Rice, Nichiren Shonin says, they look at secular matters in terms of Buddhism, whereas the Lotus Sutra teaches us that secular matters are the entirety of Buddhism. Buddhism is more than some priest in a robe or some Oriental leader who has billions of dollars to tell you that he is a Buddhist leader. Buddhism equals everyday life. I want you to see a video that was taken just last month when the grandmother of President Barack Obama Jr. came to America. Her name is Sarah Obama. Sarah Obama is one who I describe as a Bodhisattva of the earth. A Bodhisattva of the earth is not necessarily a Buddhist, but a Bodhisattva of the earth is a person who lived and practiced the Dharma. Now, whether you're a Buddhist or not, the Dharma means right thinking, right concentration, right action, right intentions. It means being a righteous person. That is what the Dharma means. Now, Sarah Obama was a woman who lived in Kigolo, Kenya. And she did not get a chance to get an education, but through her efforts, she made sure that Barack Obama Sr. got an education. She used to ride Barack Obama Sr. to school every day on her bicycle. She is the only living grandmother of President Barack Obama. She's 95 years old. She is an example of the Bodhisattva of the earth. Now, many African Americans who practice Buddhism with the Japanese sects, they look at a priest and say, oh, he's so great. Oh, Akeda is so great. But these people, all they do is practice Buddhism. They practice a ritual. None of them have a record of doing anything to make a cause to change humanity. In fact, when Daisaki Keita received the award from the United Nations, he was not even invited to come to the United Nations. They took a medal because Daisaki Keita gave $500,000 to the United Nations, and they gave him a medal. And his assistant took the medal to Japan, and they put it all over there. Keita receives a medal. Now, they invited the president's grandmother, Sarah Obama, to New York to receive an award. She shows that through her efforts to build schools and to help young people and to help others, she made a difference. If she did not teach Barack Obama Sr. to get a good education, we would not have a Barack Obama Jr. as President of the United States of America. This time last year, a person from Nichiren Shu says, I was not welcome to come back to the Nichiren Shu Buddhist meetings because why? I asked about Nichiren Shu's policy about African American people because we want to teach a Buddhism of freedom, justice, and equality. And because I asked that question, Shaka Khalphani, who is the Memphis representative of Nichiren Shu, who is represented by the African American priest Nichiren Myokei Shonin says you are no longer welcome at the meetings. And then in Nichiren Shoshu, you got these priests that comes here and says, oh, let's leave culture out of Buddhism. Let's not talk about culture. All they want to do is teach you some Japanese nonsense and make you be dominated by Japanese culture. But in this video, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see Sarah Obama, her accomplishments. The guy at Nichiren Shu says, oh, your knowledge of Buddhism is shallow. Now, yes, my knowledge of Buddhism is shallow because we don't just totally adhere to what the Japanese say. We believe in freedom, justice, and equality, even though I may have shallow knowledge of Buddhism. I want you to see me just less than a year and a half ago. I am in Kigolo, Kenya with President Obama's grandmother. President Obama's grandmother at least called me her grandson. And she agreed to come to Memphis in this very house and stay with us because she could feel our spirit. I would rather any day be called the grandson of Sarah Obama than to be called a disciple of Daisaki Keita. Let's look at Sarah Obama, her words.
Mama Sarah Obama agreed to come to Memphis to be together with you, so long as everything is arranged accordingly. She's willing to come to receive Black Americans or brothers to come home because the door is wide open for them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Grandma Sarah. I love you, Grandma. Thank you.
To an audience that, as a girl, she was never even taught to read.
Yeah. She said she never went to school. She was denied an education, but she loves education. So that's why all her kids, she made them go to school, even Barack Obama Sr. Because when they learn, that's when they can be self-sufficient. They can help themselves. That's why she wants every child to study, not just hers. That's why she's taking up all these orphans.
Mama Sarah Obama received a Women's Entrepreneurship Day Award at the UN for her foundation, which is planning to build a school campus and hospital in her Kogelo, Kenya community. The foundation says so far it has raised nearly half of the $250,000 needed for the first building, an early childhood education center. Carolyn Weaver, VOA News, New York.
And I am Anthony L. Elmore, President and Founder of the Proud Black Buddhist World Association. Forward! Forward! Come on, y'all, move forward! 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 Move forward! Forward! A new life is waiting on you! Forward! Chanting the Daimoku! Forward! Practicing the Lord Sutra! Your dreams will now come true! Forward! Forward! A new life is waiting on you!